Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Yeah, diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my neck. Yeah, we done made it to another Wednesday, y'all. Another mother effing Wednesday. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. It's Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. We have a full house today. Yesterday, we had people tapping out. Mo, because she has a job. She's got to do adult things. She can't play with us in the sandbox all the time. Sometimes she has to stay up late and do all types of stuff that I don't know how to do, which I'm impressed by. I'm very impressed. Jay Black, I don't know why Jay Black tapped out. I think Jay Black just tapped out for mental health reasons. I don't know. It was just for mental health
day. Yeah. Sometimes in life, we need a mental health day. So
that's all it was. I think the mental health of his Eagle fandom. I think the Eagle fandom got to him yesterday. I don't know. But all right. So we start a Wednesday. A beautiful. Oh no, it's not beautiful. Oh, it's nice outside. It's nice outside, but it's cold. It's cold. We will start today with Shawnee Scott. Shawnee Scott, how was your night?
It was okay. I was in the streets, and then I came home and watched. I watched
in the streets.
Deep in them streets.
What's the name of this movie? What's the name of this show?
Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt. I watched a little bit of it, and then it started watching me.
Yeah, I gotta tell y'all something about Reasonable Doubt. But Jay Black, how was your night? No, hold on. No. Ladies first. Sexy Bo, how was your night?
I worked. I worked all the way through. I had a long ass meeting last night, and came back in the house and worked until maybe like 3:00 in the morning. And I'm up, people. Hey.
And you haven't had any sleep?
I have not.
Feel very bad for you, yo.
I have not.
I know what that's like.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I slept quite well.
Who's screenshotting?
Yeah. Somebody trying to use this for evidence for something. Who's doing that? Who's trying to extort the show? Who's trying to quit the show and say it was sexual harassment? Who done it?
I'm just here so I don't get fined, right?
Who done it? Everything I said, I said it in fun. I was just playing. So I'm sorry, Mo, because my liquor freedom, my sleep pattern has now begun to level out. So even though I still take some meds, my sleep is begun to just like I close my eyes. It still takes like 20-25 minutes to get it right. But when it's on now.
You're almost normal. Okay.
I'm almost normal. In real life.
Sir. Tell me your secret.
I don't know what to tell you because you're not an alcoholic. There's nothing you do. You really just have erratic sleep patterns. You probably should go to a sleep. What's that? I took Monty to it. Monty was having problems sleeping, and we had to go to the hospital. Yeah, we did a sleep study. And I fell asleep right away. Monty fell asleep right away. They ain't tell us shit. We ain't learned nothing. But it was a sleep study. We were in the hospital. We ain't learned nothing about nothing. All we learned is that our beds at the house were more comfortable than the beds that they put us in the hospital. And Monty looked like some type of thing out of a robot movie because they had her taped up with all types of wires and all that other stuff. But I told you maybe you should go do it, even though it didn't help us. Jay Black, after your tragic Monday night, how was your Tuesday?
Yesterday, I got my tooth crown. I got a temporary my crown.
You got another one? How many crowns you gonna get? Are you part of the royal family? Like, what's going on?
By the mouth, anyway.
By the mouth.
I'm starting to think he likes to open up wide. Like,
whoa!
He did this all the time.
You coming in hot? You coming up with flags too early.
Whoa! I think Jay Black was the one who snapshot the show. He about to put a lawsuit against you, Mo. I think he like to open wide. Damn! Don't make him tap out again.
When you get a root canal, the next phase is they suggest, because it's a money grab, but that you get a crown so that it doesn't crack the tooth and blah 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 blah. So, but part of that phase is getting a temporary crown. And then in 3 weeks, I got to come back, and then they're gonna do the permanent crown. Like right now, I got a temp in there so I can get through the holidays, they said.
So is your new favorite liquor Crown Royal?
Are you a comedian?
I'm on fire.
Are you a
comedian? I'm on fire.
Good morning. Wait. Go ahead.
Good morning, Stacey.
Somebody stop him. Somebody put handcuffs on him again.
I saw Nikki. I saw Kathy. I saw Ashley. Good morning, Afro Queen, Marsha. Who else did I miss? I'm pretty. Stacy Mitchell, Diane. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, Nikki. Pause with the whole open wide stuff.
Put the pause.
We'll talk a lot.
Jeanette, like Rochelle. What up? What up? That's my sis. What up?
Mo is the most beautiful looking non-sleeping person I have ever seen. Most people have red eyes, bags under their eyes, and look like hell. Not Mo. Mo, yeah, Mo's that woman who does her makeup before a man wakes up. She wakes up at like 4 a.m. and act like she's going to the bathroom. So when you roll over, you're like, damn.
I need my lashes done, all kinds of stuff. But God is good. Black don't crack, right, Shawnee?
Like me and Jay Black, we're different. I roll over and you got makeup on your face. Like, Heifer, where you been? Would you go somewhere?
What happened when I was sleeping? Pull the camera footage up. What was you doing when I was
sleeping? Where's the ring
footage? Jay Black.
What the hell's going on here? Every time I wake up, you
have some questions.
I feel like Lady Q is trapped. I'm gonna have to send her like some pigeon smoke signals to make sure she's all right over there.
Who you gotta go see that you getting
surviving Jay Black?
Yes, surviving Jay Black.
Stacey Mitchell says, Kathy, I was just thinking that. So poised and classy. Man, if y'all don't get off her
there's Louis, Gucci, Toomey, everything up under these eyes. I'm sleeping.
All right, quickly, because we got to get to stories and stuff like that. I've done this new thing, me and my mom. Well, my mom checked me. Everybody knows I was in the hospital last week. So I was getting frustrated. And my mom said, do you remember where you were at last week? I said, come on, Mom. Like, come on. I don't. And I told her, I don't even care about last week, Mom. It's not even in my memory. I don't even care about that. Nobody care about it. It's all about me being mad right now. No. Well, I care. So just understand where you were at last week. No, damn it.
Well,
I am in her house. So anyway, so my flat screen upstairs, I pushed it. I was putting a bag next to it, and I pushed the flat screen, and it all it did was lean back and hit the wall. So all it did, right? I bring it up. Cool. All it did was go like this. It just went. That's all it did. You hear that noise? It just went. Okay. That's all it did. That's all it did, right?
Mm-hmm.
I turn the TV on. I go to my HDMI 2. I flick it on, and now a weird blue box is on there. And it says all types of software update, this, that. The only problem is the little mouse thing, you can't move it. You can't move it at all. With any of the remotes, you can't move it. So I said, all right, I'm going to switch it to HDMI 1, even though it doesn't look as good. Went on there. Blue box. HDMI 3. Went on there. Blue box. I done broke the television. I'm like, I can't believe this, right? I went to the television repair shop. The guy was like, oh yeah, these flat screens are super sensitive. There's something in your panel, your control panel. He said, but look, it would be easier for you to just return it. He said, I could fix it. He said, but I charge you $25 just to look at it. And then I tell you how much it costs to fix it. He said, they're probably going to exchange it. Anyway, we go to Target. Target gives us the runaround. We got to call the warranty. Target's not going to do it. When you buy the warranty at Target, Target is not the person who gives you the warranty. The people who give you the warranty is mother effing Allstate. Okay, cool. We call Allstate. Allstate puts my mom through so many twists and turns. And I'm listening to her on the speakerphone. And the curse out is coming. The curses are coming from me. I'm already built because this is ridiculous. The icing on the cake is when he said, we gave him the serial number, the model number. He had the date, everything. The icing on the cake is when he said, you're going to have to turn on the TV and make a video. No, we not. No, we're not turning on the TV and make a video.
Wait, or they want you to show proof, so you got to send it in so they can see what it looks like.
I'm not making a TikTok for you. No, I'm not.
You're not making a TikTok.
I'm not making no TikTok for you, Chinaman or Indian man or whatever you are. And this is another frustration thing that my mom feels bad when I say this. Listen, my grandfather came from Puerto Rico, right? Finagled working for the Merchant Marines and bought real estate and CDs in the bank and damn near became a millionaire. He did something amazing. You know what he couldn't do? Do customer service on the phone. Why? Because he had a heavy Spanish accent and his English wasn't that clear. I have no problem with saying my grandfather was a genius, but the one job he shouldn't have is on the phone being customer service for any company. Why are y'all putting people with the heaviest accents that I can't understand every third word that's coming out their mouth? If y'all saying I'm being racist, then damn it, call me racist. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Those are the only people that'll work. The rest of the people don't want to work since COVID.
Well, no, it's because they outsource too, Shawnee.
Yes, they send it.
Someone over here in the States. You're speaking to someone in Mumbai, or you're speaking to someone, in a whole nother country. And when you ask them, can I speak to someone who is a representative from the United States? They get mad.
Just hang up and call back. You might get somebody with English.
No, then you'll get somebody. Then you'll get outsourced to Japan.
They have the jobs posted. Work from home.
Yeah,
we don't approve.
Okay, so anyway, so that goes down, right? So I'm like, Mom, don't even worry about it, because I have an app that has all the channels on it, but the only channels I don't get is like TNT, CNN, and I can't get the cable channels. Yeah, my mom got everything. Cable, she got everything. Because my dad be bored. My dad don't do nothing. He sits here. My dad needs channels, and my mom needs channels. Okay, cool. So, I had something happened with one of the little legs that hold up the TV. The two legs that you put on there. Something happened because we took the TV to Target, and when we took the TV to Target, one of the screws fell out. Whole thing. Now I had to order the legs on Amazon. Right? Nobody has the legs. Target doesn't have the legs. I went there. They're like, we don't have the legs. Walmart don't have the legs. So I went on Amazon. This is my first Amazon actual purchase ever, right?
Oh, wow.
Ever. I've never purchased anything from Amazon. Boom, purchased it. It was here. It could have been here that day if I'd have purchased it in the morning time, but I purchased it at night. So it was here at 10 in the morning. Boom, I got it. My mom was on a website, was on Amazon, and she was trying to buy the twins their Christmas gift. Well, she made a mistake, and she bought a TV.
What? Wait.
She hit the wrong thing. And
you had it in the cart or something.
She had it in the cart. And I'm doing the show with Shawnee yesterday, and I see Amazon pull up. So I'm thinking it's my legs. I said, okay, it's the stand for the TV. But I said, what? There's no way the stands come in that big a box, right? And they put the box down. So my mom comes in, bam. She's like, my mom don't even curse like that. Like, she'll curse, but she don't know. But it's early in the morning. She's like, go shit. And I was like, Mom, what is wrong? She's like, I ordered a TV by mistake, Michael. I was like, what? She's like, by mistake, I ordered. I said, Mom, you ordered that much? Mom, you're a crackhead. You ordered that much. She was like, but at least it was only $98. It was only $98. I can take that. I said, well, send it back because I got the legs. No, it's $98. Just we'll get the new TV and put it up. Okay, I run around all day being responsible, Mike, getting everything done, applying for jobs, doing all types of stuff, rocking out. And I come home at like 8 o'clock at night. I finished everything. And now I realize, let me put this new TV up. Cool. I take out everything on the box, and they got the two legs. Now, remember, the legs that I got, I gave him to Monty because she needed legs because I knew I had a new TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, Monty, take these legs and make it happen. So I take everything out the box slowly. I open up the bag, remote control. Bam, got the remote control. Remote control has defective the remote control has defective batteries. The batteries, the wrapper has come off the back. I've never seen the inside the battery with no wrapper. So I'm like, I got a funny feeling these batteries ain't gonna work. So I said, all right. Then I open the legs. I open the legs out the plastic. Plow. They have no screws.
I knew where this was going.
They have no effing screws. The only people who are bigger asses than people who hire people who I can't understand for phone customer service. The only people who are bigger asses are people who send TVs with no screws when you know how difficult it is to find these damn screws. Like, I don't even know what game you're trying to play.
With the game you're trying to play, that's the TV that Mo returned last week, and then you just got caught with.
Right. So I put the TV. I take the TV out. Right. I take the TV out. I lay it softly. I lay it against the bed. I lay it just like that.
Okay, gentle.
Just like that. I take everything out slowly. I take the batteries from our remote because I know these are defective. I put them in the remote. And I don't know how the devil worked. But that damn TV slid off my bed and hit the ground and went.
I didn't see that coming.
And I stood there and I looked at that TV. I looked at that TV.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. I didn't see that one coming either.
Mother. I just sat there. I was like, I kept talking to this TV like, you mother.
You heard the sound.
I said, you mother. You are a mother.
You broke two TVs.
My mom walked by the room and thought I was talking to somebody on the phone. She walked by and said, who are you arguing with? I said, Ma, you ain't gonna believe this.
Oh God. You can't return it now.
I did. Oh no, we just got it. We returned it.
Yeah.
We returned it.
Oh, you gonna say it came like that?
Oh yes, we did. Because I kept the box. I kept everything. I went through all the steps that you got to do. You got to sit up there, set the TV up. You gotta go to this. You gotta go to that. Pick the language, pick the country. Then you got to put your password in. Then you got to connect, the internet and the wireless and Everything lit up. Everything was fine. I hit the HDMI2. Blue screen. I said, you have got to be kidding me.
Oh God, maybe it's your wires is bad because you did something. You did something.
I was stuck. I'm stuck right now. The addition of Mike's Tool Time to learn how to destroy 2 TVs in 1 week and find out how he did it. Didn't try to fix them. No, the little highlight thing, it will not move. I've had the whole house has grabbed the remote control, both remotes, and be like, because the cable remote control ain't got nothing to do with the TV. The only remote control that got something to do with TV is the TV remote control. And you'll just be sitting like this. You're like, this is bizarre. You'll be hitting okay. You be hitting buttons, and then next time you'll hit a button that turns the TV entirely off. Because you be so desperate, you just be hitting all the buttons, and then the little circle comes on that says off, and you be like, damn, I just turned the TV off. Ain't this about something crazy?
I'm just waiting for your accountability. I'm waiting for his accountability to say, look, it was my fault. I was too
aggressive. What's my fault?
When I pushed the TV back, I damaged something when I pushed it on the mount against the wall.
Who else's fault?
And then I put it on the bed. I didn't put it strategically in the center of the bed. I had it too close to the edge, and that's how I fell.
Who else's fault could it be?
Yeah, okay. You
want to talk about accountability? Let's talk about your damn Eagles since you want to play. No, let's talk about your Eagles since you want to play.
Damn, Jay. Did he log off? I think I'm gonna invite Jay Black to my Cleats and Eats football party in December. Maybe that make you feel good.
Yeah. Oh, so I just want to say this because I haven't seen the whole news thing. So I do a sports podcast in the afternoon, and we were talking about that tragedy in West Virginia, where the football players got killed coming off the bus.
Oh yes, the 3 players.
He took himself out. Hey, Mike, maybe it was Drop Dead Fred who knocked you. So when I heard the story, it's a tragic story.
Yes.
One of the people on the sports podcast, before I could say it, said, this sounds like hazing gone bad. It sounds like this young man was hazed and came back for the get back. And now on ESPN, there's a breaking story that could possibly be what it was. There's a football player named Michael Parsons on the Dallas Cowboys who is a star right now. But everybody forgets what he did at Penn State, where he hazed this young man so badly that if he would have done what he did to this young man to a woman, he would be in jail. That's how bad the hazing got and how disgusting and how gay, and I'm not against gay, I'm just saying football players present themselves as they're against that whole thing. How gay this hazing was in the locker room. Now, I haven't seen the whole story, but I'm going to tell you football players something. The dumbest thing I've ever heard is hazing your teammate. And the dumbest thing I've ever heard is us being professionals making millions of dollars and we're grown-ups and you still want to haze somebody. No, I'm not bringing the donuts. I didn't work all this time and make $15-30 million a year now to get your damn donuts.
You're a rookie though.
I don't give a damn. I'm not a rookie. I am an independent contractor for the NFL. That's what I am.
Yeah.
And I love the players who said, I ain't doing it. Even in basketball, Kenyon Martin was like, they told me, oh, you got to get the donuts. And he was like, can you beat me? So I'm not getting the donuts. This immaturity on these athletes are so crazy. Like, I don't even understand what is the point. Why would I want to haze you? Dog, I just want to win games. I can almost understand the immaturity of college players. I can almost understand the immaturity. But the problem is, if college is supposed to get you ready for the real world, then that's something that should be exempt from that situation. And a football coach should be the one in control of that. You in control of these guys' lives. They do what you say. They have to do what you say.
A lot of time, the coaches look the other way. They know what's going on. They know what's going on, but they look the other way. James
Franklin at Penn State. You knew what Micah Parsons was doing. You knew exactly what he was doing. But he was just
participated in that whole anti-hazing campaign that they did at Penn State for all of the organizations and all of the like the football, basketball, band, all of that, because it takes place.
Oh, allegedly. No, I
literally took.
No, I'm saying what I said. What I said allegedly on what I said. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Google what he was accused of, because y'all cats, I'm telling you, once you can play a game, they don't care what you did. They don't care. Just don't do it now. Just don't get caught doing it now.
Most states have anti-hazing laws that are it's a actual punishable offense. It's felony. You can walk around with a felony record behind that. So I don't know how they get away with it, even in the NFL, for it to go that far.
Yeah. So I just want to bring that out there, but I'm going to actually listen to it and see what they're saying, because it's irresponsible reporting. That's why Media Room 360 here on the Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, we always tell we have the right to retract any story at any time. At any time. We're not telling you that these are facts. That's why we say allegedly. We're going by the stories that we were told, that we found out. So we don't know. This story could actually change at any time.
Well, that was a picture of the guy who got arrested for that shooting, for those Virginia students.
Now, I'm not saying that justifies what the man did. Not saying it justifies what the man did, because you could have just punched one of them in the face and set it off, like when you saw them each by themselves. So but it's all
what happened.
Well, they're saying that he was being hazed by them. So I don't know what the hazing is. I have the report. They sent it. Fig sent it to me this morning.
I would like to know if he experienced some type of psychotic break behind it.
Yeah, and a lot of these hazings be super sexual.
Yeah,
but what happened? So why is he arrested?
Because he shot them up when they came off the bus.
He killed these three people. These three right here. All three of them.
Yeah. So
allegedly, are they still saying allegedly? Well, they locked him up.
No. He did kill him. Well, one's still in the hospital. One's in critical condition, and the other two died. And I'm not saying that justifies what he did. Now, please don't try and put that on me. I'm just trying to give you the full story. Right. How dangerous this hazing is. Because if I was the guy that allegedly was hazed by Micah Parsons, I would have thought about doing that. He transferred schools. It was so bad. He left. James, they even had a movie a while back when the football team hazed the players to lay in the middle of in the middle of traffic, Friday Night Lights, and they had to take that part out of the movie because they had real people doing it. Yeah, because we're idiots. And we when we have power with somebody, we like flexing it. I don't know what it is about people. Speaking of idiots,
You said your cable was out. You didn't have CNN and all that. Did you see this yesterday that somebody's running for president in 2024?
Yeah, and we just had breaking news that Fox News, his homies, remember, wasn't nobody riding for Trump like Fox. Nobody was riding for Trump like Fox. Fox was Suge Knight to Tupac when he was on death row. Breaking news is that Fox announced that they cannot back Donald Trump in this presidential run.
No.
Yeah, right. I don't think that there has been ever in history of an election like that where a major mass news media network like Fox has said we're not backing this candidate.
Well, they're not backing him because the Republicans know what happened during the midterm and know that he was a disaster.
With the red
I'm gonna use a Donald Trump word. He was a disaster. He was an absolute disaster. A huge disaster. Huge disaster. And we already know he's only running because he's trying to avoid prison.
Jail time, prison.
And the Republicans want this Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida, because he's gonna win the state of Florida because he won by a landslide. Like this dude won by a landslide. He's probably more dangerous than Donald Trump will ever be. We just nobody knows it. Mm-hmm. He's probably more conservative than Donald Trump could ever be. Just don't nobody know it yet. Mm-hmm. So the Republicans want him to be the candidate. And so the Republicans are all backing away because every time Donald Trump comes to their state, they wind up losing during the midterms. Mm-hmm. Every time he popped up, they were losing. He was like the guy in who's the character in Charlie Brown that walked around with the cloud over him and what was his name?
Pigpen.
Pigpen. He was Pigpen. Every time he popped in, it was like, here come Pigpen. Well, did you invite him? Did you invite him? I heard that Trump wanted the courts to drop charges against everyone who stormed the Capitol and let them be free. I'm telling you, man.
Not gonna happen either.
Hey, y'all, it's showtime again. It's showtime again. Watch, he gonna get under our skin again. It's coming. It's coming.
Just
right
watching
now.
him, he got under my skin yesterday. I already know him drinking water irritated me. Everything he was did and said, I said, I don't miss him. I didn't miss him.
Water, just him drinking.
Just the way he just looked. It just annoying. Everything about it irritated me. And I watched though, but he was co-signing Herschel Walker. He was, hey Georgia, we need you. We need to get
that man is a
have you seen the memes, the Fat Albert memes?
Oh yeah, I have.
The air is dirty, and if the air is dirty, we must make the air clean. We must make the air clean. We have to. That's what we have to do. Is turn the dirty air into clean. Man, if you, it's so crazy that that one of the Republicans said they're trying to disparage Herschel Walker because they don't want us to have the colored vote. Did you just say colored vote? Did you just say colored vote?
Colored vote.
Yes.
You just destroyed the African American vote by color. You're calling them colored.
If you live down south, that is not a word that you are removed from hearing.
Wow.
Dog, it is the most amazing thing. Y'all are so racist. Not all Republicans, but certain Republicans in high leadership status in the Republican Party are so racist that y'all say racist things because y'all say it so much that y'all think the word is okay.
Okay.
He said, they're trying to take away our colored vote. What is this, 1950, bitch? Like, what are we doing here? Like, you can't even, see, this is what I'm talking about. Michael Rappaport is mad that he says, don't call us the Jews. Call us Jewish. No, F you. Because this is what black people have to deal with since the beginning of time. In 2022, you got a politician who's a powerful Republican who calls black people the colors, the colored vote.
Mm-hmm.
But no one says anything, right? So nobody says anything. It's so normalized coming off of his lips. Nobody says anything because that's the culture. Where he grew up, where he's from, that's the culture. That's what they call us.
Yeah, man. This is Showtime at the Apollo has just begun, y'all. It's about to pop off because he's about to load up. His rhetoric is gonna be so wild and off the chain because he needs that his real strong team soldiers to all come out. He needs all the trailer parks to step up. He needs everybody. He needs every redneck, every person who's ever done a bonfire, which was really who's ever done a bonfire, but was really a bonfire. I'm not from down south. A bonfire that was really a disguise for a Klan meeting. Anybody who's ever done a bonfire but was really a Klan meeting, but y'all just didn't have no hoods on. He needs all y'all to come out because y'all didn't want to put the hoods on because that'd be a dead giveaway of what y'all are really doing. But y'all was trying to act like just because y'all had marshmallows that it wasn't a Klan meeting. Those were racist marshmallows, homie. I know what y'all were doing. He needs all y'all to come out. He needs everybody who's ever used the N-word in private in their house when they're having Thanksgiving dinner. When you're like, man, these N-words and saying it freely. He needs those people. He needs those people who are sitting there with the Make America Great Again. The thing on their license plates and the bumper stickers and flags and the whole thing, putting on the lawns and all that good. He needs all of them to come out. So the rhetoric is going to be amazing. And he'll probably have Herschel Walker on the campaign trail with him because he's got to get the colored vote. How can he get the colored vote if he doesn't have Herschel Walker?
But do you really think Fox is not going to co-sign him?
I don't think they're going to co-sign him. Robert Murdoch came out and made the statement. Robert Murdoch is powerful enough to realize he's going like, you're not taking my station down.
Mm-hmm.
But he's friends with the Tucker. He's going to reach out to the Tucker Carlsons, the Laura Ingalls. He's going to reach out to his people. I don't think it's going to
work. Robert Murdoch goes to Tucker and says, slow it down. I'm not telling you not to talk to him. I'm not telling you not to give your opinion. I'm not telling you not to be, but you're going to slow it down. Tucker's going to slow it down.
He don't want to lose that bread.
That white lady who I can't stand, I think the only person I hate more than Donald Trump is that Ingram, whatever her name is. I can't stand her.
And not the one from Little House on the Prairie.
So we'll see how it play out.
I'm totally against domestic violence. I'm totally against domestic violence.
When it comes to that chick,
no. When it comes to that chick, all I'm saying is she better not call me to help. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying if she called me and I knew she said call the cops, I said my cell phone connection is bad.
Oh God.
She said, I'm in the bathroom. I can hear him banging on the door. I said, I wish I could help you, but my cell phone, you're breaking up. All I heard was bathroom. But your stomach hurt? That's all I heard. That's all I heard. So, all right. So we'll continue. Y'all don't know yesterday.
Endorsed him. Oh, see that quote where Red Boy radio show? He said that I guess Hannity already endorsed him.
Yeah, Hannity's gonna endorse him. He just can't have the whole station to himself. Because the other Republican, I don't think Donald Trump's gonna win a primary, but we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen.
On any given Sunday, you never know.
Well, he already started taking shots.
His devout supporters will come out in droves and vote. And we know how we do at the polls. Even just from this time, we had large turnout. But let's see what happens.
I just want to say this. I want to say this is what I really have a problem with. What do you call somebody who thinks somebody's too old to do something or can't do a job simply because of their age? What is it? Ageism?
Age discrimination.
Mm-hmm. So ageism. This is what I'm about to practice right now. Our president turned 80 years old.
Yes.
That's too damn old to be the president. Donald Trump is in his late 70s. That's too damn old. People, when you are doing the most stressful job in the history of the world, I need somebody in their 40s. Like Democrats, can you find a candidate such as Barack Obama who's in their 40s? You got an 80-year-old, which is telling me that let's say he won the next election. He would be there until he's what, 85? Because he's got till 24.
Yeah, because he'll be 80 November 20th. Wow, you're right. So then he got another 2 years. So yeah, he'll be 82.
Then he wins another one. 1, 2, 3,
yeah, 86.
80. He's gonna be damn near 90. Doug. I bet you Kamala Harris is like, oh, I hope he wins. Because there's a chance he ain't gonna make it to 86.
It puts her in a very lucrative position.
But she set up the run for the president. Now we just don't know the stuff she's doing behind the scenes. But I heard she was killing the game.
Be very clear. They are not going to let her. They are not going to allow her to become president.
Yeah, Kamala Harris is worse. She's worse than Hillary. I'm sorry.
She is, and only by happenstance, if the president passes during his term, is she going to slide into that seat?
Dog.
Even then, they may look over. It might be some shenanigans going on that
they said Kamala Harris hasn't been to the White House since they swore Joe Biden in. That was the last time she was at the White House.
They got jokes. No, I heard she's doing a lot of stuff that y'all just that people ain't hearing about.
Yeah, she ain't doing nothing. She ain't doing nothing. She ain't doing a damn thing. You ain't even heard her speak in front of the microphone. You ain't heard nothing. They said, thank you for helping us get the colored vote. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
All the sororities.
I hate it.
Now get the stepping. No pun intended. Get the stepping.
I hate it.
Ageism. I ain't never in my life heard of ageism. Yeah, man. Listen, this is why we had Ronald Reagan. We ain't learned our lesson. We had Ronald Reagan who slept his way through the last 2 years of the presidency and probably had dementia in the last 2 years because that's what wound up happening. That's what they did with the Pope. The Pope was basically dead for 5 years while he was still alive. The Pope literally was weakened at Bernie's. He was weakened at Bernie's. They would just pop him up in front of the people like this and be like, Father's on the doors, and then they would let him go and he would just fall back into the bed like this. He would fall back into the bed.
Your mother is about to tear the house up.
He was dead while he was alive. I'm telling you, they was propping his ass up. Yeah. He was like 100. He was doing Bible numbers, dog. I can't have you in the Oval Office trying to do Bible numbers. You got to go. All these candidates. Like, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I need somebody.
I do have a great aunt, Michael Shawn, who's moving and shaking, and she's 92. So, and she's still driving around in her own car. She's still doing.
God bless her. She moving and shaking for a 92. Her moving and shaking, you're basing that on a 92-year-old judgment. You're being like, wow, she really can. Like she can get to her car. She can drive the car. She can get out the car. She can do her own groceries. You don't never say that about a 40-year-old. You don't never say a 40-year-old's moving and shaking because they did groceries. No, you know he can drive.
Look how they carry that bag.
He moving and shaking. Ask him what his name is. He know his name. He moving and shaking. What? You got to be kidding me, man. You, man, this is ridiculous. We're in such a bad situation right now. Like in actuality, I don't think Biden's done a bad job. I just think he's been in a bad situation. They treating the vice president like a school election. You have all the support, but no power when it comes to big decisions. But which is normally the case for every vice president.
Yeah.
The vice president is normally just a figurehead, but normally we see the vice president more. Like every time we saw Barack, who do we see next to him? Joe Biden. Every time. They'd be doing a whole bunch of stuff. They'd be you see it on CNN and he'd be signing stuff, and right next to him, Joe Biden. Joey B, as I call him. Joey B.
Because he was setting him up to be his predecessor. He knew, like, that was the game plan. He's not setting her up.
No.
To be his predecessor. It's not.
He's setting her up to have a big job at BET. That's what he's setting up. She's gonna be, as Mo would say, moving and shaking. She is gonna be the president of BET.
Oh God!
Kind of like, here, take one. Here, we giving you this.
What sorority she's a part of? What's her sorority?
Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority.
That. What colors are they?
Salmon, pink, and green.
Salmon, pink, and green. BET Awards all day. It's all gonna be laced up. Salmon, pink, and green. It's gonna be crazy.
Don't be like that.
It's gonna be all crazy. They're gonna be popping. Instead of a cipher, they're gonna have a step show. Watch. They're gonna replace the cipher with a step show. I promise you. Watch. Boy, y'all should have kept me drinking. I'm sober. I'm coming for next. I'm a neck taker right now. I'm coming for next. Kamala Harris, don't think we forgot all them black people, all them black and Hispanic people you locked up in California. Don't think we forgot, because I ain't forget. So don't think you get my voice. If you ever run. Don't think you get my vote just because you black or colored, as the Republicans would call you. Don't think you get my vote just because I know how many people went to jail for life because of you. I know how many people
in her prosecutor days is what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know how many people you laid up in there. And then when you politically ran for office over there, you even made it harsher. Yeah. I remember that, girl.
On, Mike?
I remember that. No, you're not bamboozling me. You part of the system. You heard honestly, you a well-educated, well-spoken, intelligent version of Herschel Walker. Real talk.
Stop it.
Mike.
Herschel Walker ain't helped make no laws to put us in jail. Herschel Walker just embarrassed the hell out of us. That's all he did.
All right. Is it time for Sexy Mo yet?
Not yet. The air is dirty. We have to clean the air.
Accident stage left.
We have to clean. Oh, what time do you have to leave?
I have to go. I have to put on my Uber driver hat and drive the kid.
You ain't got one story.
How much time do you have? Well, come on.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly. With Sexy Mo. Powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
Yeah, after all the compliments you got, the least you can do is say one story. Go ahead.
I will give you one story. So, Michael Shawn, we thought that BlueFace was going to be taken down by Chrissy-Ann. What's her name? Chrissy-Ann?
Shawn. Shawn.
Her name is Shawn.
We thought that she was going to be the demise. Well, guess what?
What up, Ronnie?
He
has landed himself in some serious trouble. He was arrested and he is being held on charges of attempted murder. So they jumped out on him, plain clothes, jumped out on him and arrested him, I believe,
in
yesterday. Vegas. And they say it's stemming from an October 8th event where he shot into a house and then also used allegedly tear gas.
Where is these hood mother getting tear gas? Who are you getting the tear gas from, BlueFace?
Yes, I was gonna say, remember, these are military grade things that they're using, but you can get them on the black market.
Yo, but my thing is, what made him go, yo, we got guns, we got bullets. Oh, look at here.
They say that he allegedly shot into a house. So yeah, he's getting attempted murder charges. They found a gun on him. And so this is looking all bad, Michael Jackson bad for BlueFace.
You can keep your money. Let me tell you who I don't want to be. BlueFace. I don't want to be BlueFace. I don't want to be the orange face and Trump. I don't want to be tell you what. I hope he didn't do it. In all seriousness, I hope he didn't do it.
Yeah.
But when they start bringing them videos up of him and his girlfriend in court,
yes,
that has nothing to do with nothing.
I'm about to say, what they got to do with it?
If I'm the other lawyer, I'd be like, I object, relevance, and then the other lawyer hit him with so we're trying to create a pattern of his violent character.
Well, they already are. They're bringing up the fact that, 2 years ago, he had got caught out there with a physical altercation with a bouncer. Then they brought up another incident where they're basically trying to paint the pattern of extreme violence and danger to society about him.
That's why the only time I'm violent
with a felony account of carrying a loaded firearm. So he's not going anywhere. I don't even think that he's going to get bail.
And then his girl was over there high.
She rolled out.
She was high. No, she rolled out, but she high as hell. I don't need your that's the type of help you don't need. You don't need her in a witness stand. You don't need keep your ass off the witness stand. I know that lawyer is like, if somebody don't tell this slurring talking about I'll get tattoos on my face, bro. I couldn't date a girl talk like that. I'll tattoos on my face, bro. What's wrong with y'all? He coming home, he ain't going.
You have to appreciate her loyalty, though, right?
I ain't gotta appreciate nothing, you hood rat. I ain't gotta appreciate nothing.
She be fighting him. She punches him in the face. They had a fight with her dad. Well, her dad hit him first, but when her dad hit him, she jumped on her daddy.
I would appreciate it. I would love it.
But these days, you do realize that it doesn't even have to be the person to file charges on you. If the cops are called and they see this, they can actually send this up to the prosecutors. The prosecutors can have enough damaging evidence against you to file charges, even if the victim or the alleged victim doesn't cooperate. They can still move forward with the case.
Oh, yeah. It happened to me. Let me tell you, it happened to me. Yeah, I still got to do a virtual court, even though everything is done. Like nobody cares except the court system decided. Well, we still got to go to court. Like for what? Nobody. Everybody said nothing happened. We still
pay them fines.
Yeah,
son.
we
They
still
just want them
need you to come. What? I mean, what are we doing here? Let me tell you how unattractive y'all young ladies look or sound when you're like, bruh.
So I do not like that. It's a generational thing.
Yes, it is.
It definitely is because it's kind of like when we used to say dog.
Right.
What's up, dog? Come on.
Nah,
my mom would slap the teeth, my teeth out my mouth if I said, nowhere. "Come on, dog," or "Come what?"
And she delusional. She like, bro, he coming home. What y'all talk about? What y'all talk about? He coming home. Girl, if you don't hush your mouth. Let me tell you what he don't need. He really don't need you on social media. If you really had any common sense in your brain, if you had any home training, you the dog from the pound that you get from the pound, the rescue pound, this dog don't do nothing. When you say fetch, the dog don't do nothing. You don't know nothing about nothing or how to act. He don't need you on social media.
She can definitely hinder his case. They can even call her. I love it, Stacy.
Yeah, my kids know. Don't ever call me bruh. You out your damn mind.
She can actually hinder his case.
Yes.
Because they can bring up all of the footage, and they probably will, to establish that he has a history of violence, that he's an extremely violent person, especially when it comes up to establishing some type of bail hearing for him. They're going to pull out all of the cards. They're going to pull out everything, all of his past charges and things like that. I don't see him getting bail set. I just don't.
I appreciate her loyalty, and when he did get arrested, I did think, "Wow, is she good? What's going on with her?" So it cost
what
your
mind. Loyalty, Jay? Where is she going to go? What is she going to do? She has to ride out. He pays everything for her.
Don't she got her own bread? Don't she think she got her own shows and doing her own thing?
She does. She has her own lane. But however, when you're talking about toxic relationships, she really does believe that she is in love with him and he's in love with her. They are in a toxic relationship, and they equate fighting, breaking up to make up as their version of love, as they call it.
That's not love. What y'all have is not love.
It's toxic. It's abusive. It's given severe trauma. And it's given re-traumatization. Every time they get into it, I always say, "Oh my God, I hope he doesn't die. I hope she doesn't die. I hope they don't kill each other," because it's that brutal. And it's not always him giving it to her.
It's her.
She gives it.
She gives it. And understand,
she's a little feisty.
Y'all putting this example out there for these teenagers who are in relationships, and these little teenagers who are as hood as she is believe that this is part of love. This is how love goes down.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you do.
I've seen posts that says, "If I ain't got that BlueFace and Christian love, I don't want it." What?
It's
so
sick.
You want to be able to box a man in the face, knock him out, all of this stuff, and fight like cats and dogs.
People say the word toxic. That's the new word, toxic. No, it's a sick relationship.
Traumatic. It's traumatic. It's dysfunctional. It's it's an illness.
It's ridiculous.
And we all been in relationships at some point like that.
I ain't never been in that type of relationship.
You've been in a little feisty. You had a little feisty.
That's
chick.
not feisty.
That goes beyond feisty.
That's not feisty.
Beyond y'all crossing a line. That is a severe.
I've never had to box my girl.
Waiting to happen.
I never had to box her and punch her hard for real. I never had to think this is ridiculous. Yeah. Makes me sick to my stomach. Yes, Tam.
I'll tell you something else that's ridiculous.
Tell me.
The amount of money Diddy spends on his haircuts. Now, we all know Diddy keep it fresh and clean, and we know that, you never see him off point. Even during the pandemic, you never see him really off point. Well, he revealed that he pays his barber Marcus. He pays his barber Marcus about $1,000 or $5,000 for a haircut, and he tells him, "Know your worth. Don't ever take less than $1,000 for a haircut."
Oh, shut up, Diddy. Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up,
He said
Diddy.
sometimes he gets multiple touch-ups and stuff like that throughout the
Diddy,
week,
please,
and he doesn't pay his barber less than
Diddy.
$5,000 for a haircut. He's like, I know,
Diddy.
he's a good barber, and I'm paying him what he's worth.
Diddy is in a space and time right now that he is the black. When Hugh Hefner started to lose it, when Hugh Hefner really started to lose it, when it was just a fantasy world he was living in, he's talking about know your worth. First of all, Diddy, there's no haircut ever that's worth $5,000.
He getting pampered. Look, they cutting him. They doing his fingernails. It's like a whole look like a whole.
No, there's no haircut and mani pedi. That first of all, I don't need
a tattoo. He's getting a tattoo while he's getting his hair.
Oh, okay.
I don't need. There's no. This is what I'm saying. You try and act like you're inspiring people. Know your worth. What you're doing is writing your own Dick Clark. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. Because you know all the rumors that are popping out. Yes. You riding your own Dick Clark and you're sitting there trying to act like you got to know your worth. No, what you're doing is trying to let everybody know how incredible Diddy is. He pays $5,000 for a haircut. You're going through a midlife crisis right now, dog.
Well, speaking of 50 as in 50 Cent, he's been clowning Diddy. He's like, yo, do whatever you gotta take, do whatever you gotta do whatever it takes to get Young Miami back on your roster. My sources tell me that they have split, and that Diddy had cut her allowance down and she wasn't feeling it, allegedly. And
an extra was a person.
How are they not together anymore? And 50 took to social media as he normally does, clowning and dragging people, and was like, yo, you need to get her back by all means necessary. You need to do whatever it takes.
Raise that allowance. Put the allowance back up.
Fast in a hurry, back up. You need to do whatever it takes to get her back in your lineup. So let's see where this goes.
It's embarrassing, yo. Somewhere J-Lo is laughing and thanking God and is looking. Somewhere Ben Affleck is sitting in a bed with J-Lo saying, that's the person you used to be with. Used to be. I mean, I know I'm a recovering alcoholic and all, but at least I played Batman. I mean, but that's the person.
That's why you wasn't taking my calls.
Yeah, that's the reason why you kept hitting the decline button and leaving me on red. Is that why? It's embarrassing. It truly is. Like Russell Simmons knows how to do it. Now, a lot of that might have been because of the alleged accusations that were forced against him. He left. He's doing yoga. He's doing meditation. He's acting his age. He's acting grown.
Now, as much as I love Russell Westbrook, I know that he snickers behind the scenes.
Russell Simmons, yeah.
I know when him and Sierra get into it, he might throw a couple of little small jabs like, I ain't Future though.
Yeah, I ain't Future.
I ain't Future.
Even though Future got nominated for a Grammy off an album that I'm like, who'd you pay? Yeah. I'm not saying the album was whack, but Grammy nominated, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm definitely a fan.
In my Batman voice. Is that it? I can't believe, J-Lo, did you really used to be with him? Why? Is that it was Bad Boy. He said he told me he won't stop. He said he told me he won't stop. I mean, I was big, but I wasn't big like I am now, Benny.
Right. I was just Jenny from the block. I mean, what you want me to do? I was Jenny from the block.
I'm glad you learned your lesson. Now you understand what being with a grown-up is. You're with a grown-up now. I know I'm with a grown-up. Stop playing. I know.
Well, speaking of grown-up, I have to go do grown-up things. I am signing off on allegedly.
I know, Benny. All right, have a good day, Sexy Mo.
See you, Mo.
Yes.
Mo.
Our show be getting affected by somebody adulting. Adulting is whack, yo. But I'm just saying you got to do adulting. Damn it, man.
She got to be Uber.
We had to cut down on allegedly. What else we got there, Shawnee Scott? What else we got there,
Miss
Mama? Miss Scott.
Let's see. You never got into. We should have had Mo do this. We never got into Nas's house being burglarized.
That's disrespectful. Yeah, Jay wasn't here for us when we had to get into 21 Savage and rip him, but everybody's ripping him now for saying Nas is irrelevant. Even the other young rappers are blind. You stupid. Like other young rappers are doing. How can he be irrelevant if we talking about him? But yeah. So his house got broken
into.
That's the hard thing about being really, 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 really rich. I don't know how much Nas is worth, but it's a lot.
Let me see if I can put this up.
And once people figure it out, like once people find out where you live, what's the word?
And you posting where you know everybody know where you're at.
Yeah, I can't post.
Not like it's difficult to find.
Now, for those who don't know, this actually happened to Kevin Hart. Oh, dang, that's a big ass house. Is that in Arizona or something?
It's in Calabasas.
Oh, that's in Calabasas. He's got a house. Nas is living in Calabasas. Ain't that something? Damn.
Doing it.
Wow. I would have never thought when he came out that he'd be living in a place called Calabasas. Number one, we didn't know what Calabasas was when he came out. It looked
like shit. Nobody be around there. Like
they took a trip. They took a field trip to break into his house, yo.
like hold on. Look like it's nothing but weeds and.
Yeah, show that house again. Them cats had to pack sandwiches. They had to pack sandwiches. They had the little sippy juices. Them cats actually had sippy juices, and they were drinking them on the way. Look at where you got what? How do you get to that? Dog, you know, Jay knows me. I'm the type that gets tired. I'm like, man, if me and Jay were going to ride that house, we'd be driving like, Jay, I'm not doing this. Come on, dog. No, Mike, it's only like 2 more hours. What are you talking about, Jay? I don't even see nothing. Like, I see nothing out here. Like, this house can't be out here. No, it's out here, Mike. Come on. Just put your gloves on. I've got big money. Son, now, this happened to Kevin Hart, right? And that's not funny. Somebody breaking into your home is disrespectful. Like, you feel violated.
Mm-hmm.
But Kevin Hart literally had to get 24-hour security on his property. Like, he literally now has to pay. Now he has the money.
Well, certain levels of stardom.
You got to pay. Now you got to have security walking around your house 24 hours a day, which is so ridiculous. I hope they catch the people who did it, and I guess they will because it's on the ring cam. They had the MREs traveling to Nas house. What are those? The MERS? What are those? I don't know what those are.
But you, at a certain level of stardom, you have to have, I guess, 24-hour. Like certain celebrities, you just gotta have it.
It looked like Angela Bassett's house and Waiting to Exhale. It looks kind of like it. It's not the same size, but it looks kind of like it. It does look kind of like it.
He stays in. I mean, how often does he stay in this house? It's a nice house.
Yeah, who knows? That's another thing. That's when you know you got money, when you got that house. Because let me tell you something. Me not ever being on that level, if I ever got on that level, I'd never leave that house. I'd be in that house for the first year. I'd be in the house. I'd be door dashing, Uber eating. Well, I'd have a chef. I have somebody cook it up.
I have a chef.
I have a chef. Don't even come to my house. If you're a female and I got that house and I got that money, don't even come to my house and have your clothes on when you come to the door. Don't dare come to my house with your clothes. Just don't even come over. Don't even.
Army bag meals.
All the army bag meals. Army bag meals. My dad talked to me about that. It seems so nasty. Damn, Nas. Y'all disrespectful. Y'all disrespect breaking into people's homes. And ring cams don't even matter because I'm sure they knew he had security. I'm sure they knew he had cameras.
I'm sure he had that.
Yeah. He didn't have the laser things that they show in the movies of security where you got to duck under the lasers and the lasers, the move sensitive things where you got to do the whole
Mission Impossible.
Dun, 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 dun.
What up, action?
What up, action? Damn. I wonder when he finally came home, did he find out it was burglarized, or did like his staff who keeps the upkeep, because you got to have a staff, you got to pay a whole staff, you got employees that you got to have to keep that up, because you just can't wake up on Saturday morning and play some Stevie Wonder and think you're gonna clean that whole house. Man, listen, you need a whole team of people. They have meetings before they clean the house, and they have strategies on how to clean the house. How are we gonna attack this huge home? Jeez, Nas, you have done wonderful.
Oh, yeah, it looked like they left with 2 bags of stolen stuff. So yeah, they got two big bags of worth of stolen items.
They drove 25,000 miles for 2 bags. They better be some big ass trash hefty bags. They better be big.
Nas is 49 years old.
Yeah, he was in his teens. He was like 18, 19 when he signed the deal.
Wow. What's going on with Jimmy Kimmel? So on Twitter, I'm trying to figure out what's happening. They're trending. R.I.P. Jimmy Kimmel. Of course, he's not dead, but he
must have said something about the Jews or the gays. He said what he said something.
Well, I mean, if he say something about the Jews,
I think he's Jewish.
Something about the blacks. I mean, what?
Yeah,
about the colors.
Yeah, he should have played it safe and said something about the colors. You should have played it safe. You should have played it safe. What you do, Jimmy? Jimmy, what you do? Because Jimmy been having a lot of guest hosts on his show. That's why I watch Jimmy Fallon, because Jimmy be having a lot of guest hosts on his show. But I watch Jimmy Fallon because the Roots are on there, so I support the Roots. And I like Jimmy Fallon, but I really support the Roots.
So he joked about Trump. It sounded like he said something about Trump in his running.
Oh well, maybe it's not real R.I.P. Maybe he ain't really in no trouble. He ain't in no trouble. And
yeah, but he's trending. And I'm like, what is going on? And it's Jimmy. Let me make sure.
And then Kanye West went on another rant on what he says he can do. What did he say he can do, Shawnee? He said he can do what now?
He said he can.
Allegedly.
No, he actually said it in the video. He said that he could. It's Jimmy Fallon, not Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy, it's all right.
Jimmy Fallon. Okay, Jimmy.
So you getting your Jimmys mixed up.
Yeah, Jimmy is J, the I, the M, the M, the I. Man, listen, we done messed up Jimmy's. But what did Kanye say that he could do? Because Kanye first said he could say anti-Semitic statements and Adidas wouldn't drop them, and then he got dropped. And then now he said, you told me yesterday.
He could say.
Oh, he could say anything he wants because he didn't go to jail.
He didn't kill nobody.
He didn't kill. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. He didn't kill nobody, so he can say whatever he wants. Kanye, you are not on a roll with this.
No,
not on a roll.
Kanye might show up again.
Yeah, you keep saying you can do this, you can do that. It's the same way. It's the same way people around me feel when I say I can only have 3 drinks. I swear I will only have 3. No. That's it. That it doesn't work out for you. It's like when people say it can't get no worse than this. Don't say that. I've taken that statement out of my vocabulary. It can. You keep telling people what you can do and nothing's gonna happen to you.
When I catch you, bro, it's gonna be on, fam. You don't know what a crackpot is, fam. I'm not no crack baby, bro. Check this out. I'm going DEFCON 3 on you, bro. When I see you, Michael Rappaport, you better have your security with you, fam. Don't you ever go to Chicago. Don't ever go to Malibu.
Don't ever go to Malibu. Come on.
Why did you do it again?
Come on, Yee.
Why did you hit that?
Yo, he hijacked the show yesterday. Like every time, the dude just pops on the show for no reason. He's disrespectful. Just because you ain't go to jail don't mean you can interrupt our show constantly. Enough of that, Yay. Jeez, my goodness gracious, you a disrespectful damn person, man. And I'm trying to rock with you. I'm trying to rock with you, damn it. All right, what else we got? Time is flying by. Time is flying by. Goodness gracious, Mike, you are on one today. Thank you, Don Page.
That's that sober, Mike.
You, Michael Rappaport. When I catch you, bro, it's gonna be on, fam. You don't know what a crackpot is, fam.
Shut up.
I'm not no crack baby, bro. Check this out. I'm going DEFCON 3 on you, bro. When I see you, Michael Rappaport, you better have your security with you, fam. Don't you ever go to Chicago. Don't ever go to Malibu.
What is that?
Malibu. What are we doing? Malibu. How do we? This is why Rappaport hasn't replied yet. He may be shook. I doubt it. Whatever parts of Chicago Michael Rappaport goes to probably ain't gonna be where Kanye West is. Whatever. I got a funny feeling. Wait a minute, Mike. I'm gonna let you finish. But man, listen, I don't. That whole thing, man, I don't get it, man. I don't.
You, Michael Rappaport. When I catch you, bro, it's gonna be on, fam. You don't know what a crack pot is, fam. I'm not no crack baby, bro. Check this out. I'm going DEFCON 3 on you, bro. When I see you, Michael Rappaport, you better have your security with you, fam. Don't you ever go to Chicago. Don't ever go to Malibu.
Malibu.
What does that keep happening?
No, this is what I mean about Kanye. And Shawnee gets mad at me. Shawnee's always like, you got to take the jewels of what he says. And it doesn't matter what his sandwich is.
He's dropping some knowledge inside of that.
He's dropping knowledge. You got to take the jewels. This is what I mean about Kanye. Even when he's threatening somebody, he goes to the left. Like when he said Chicago, I was like, oh, he's from Chicago. What was the other city he said after Chicago?
Malibu.
Oh, it was Malibu. See, even when he threatens somebody, he goes left. Who cares about Malibu? Nobody cares about Malibu. Your goons ain't going to
Michael Rappaport. When I catch you, bro, it's going to be on, fam. You don't know what a crack pot is, fam. I'm not no crack baby, bro. Check this out. I'm going DEFCON 3 on you, bro. When I see you, Michael Rappaport, you better have your security with you, fam. Don't you ever go to Chicago. Don't ever go to Malibu.
It is ridiculous.
What the
it's
hell
ridiculous.
is happening? Why is this? You know what? I'm gonna do this.
Malibu. First of all, black people can't commit crimes in Malibu. That is the worst place for a black person to ever commit a crime or threaten somebody or inflict bodily harm on a white person. Malibu. You ain't doing nothing to him in Malibu. What's funny is that every time y'all play that, I actually listen like I've never heard it.
For the first time.
It's facts. Action says I can say anything I want about the Cowboys, and Media Room 360 can't touch me. Facts, action.
You're gonna be muted.
Malibu's most wanted. Yay, confused. Rappaport was with Jamie Kennedy.
Oh yeah.
He's just facts. Stacey Mitchell, he mad because he disrespected his mom. Got it. I understand. It's just even when he's threatening somebody, he go off the rails.
Yeah, he did. He don't mention Donda's name at all.
He ain't mentioned it like, dog. If you mad about the mom, dog, listen. I don't get this social media thing. Call him. You can get his number.
Maybe he avoided him. Maybe he don't want to take his call.
Get his number.
Well, he did call him on that one thing.
Yeah, he called him on social media. He called him because he wanted to record it. Like ain't nobody dumb, Kanye. You wanna blast off and record it. I ain't got time for that. Who called you a crack baby anyway? Who called you a crack baby? Nobody called you a crack. Oh, I guess you were just saying I ain't a crack baby. I guess maybe.
He's saying Michael Rappaport called him.
And anybody who heard so yesterday, I don't mess with Michael Rappaport. Y'all the ones who gave him the black pass. Black people, y'all need to have a meeting. Why'd y'all give him the black pass just because he was in higher learning and just because he did the Tribe Called Quest documentary? Blame that on you. Y'all let the dude get away with critiquing hip hop. Y'all scared to get mad at Michael Rappaport? Fam, let me tell you something. Once you come around Meeting Room 360, watch your back, fam.
If you ever in Dallas.
Once you come by,
we're not in Dallas.
Oh, you're not. Don't come by the studios. Don't come by New Jersey. Don't come by the Jersey studios. Don't come by. Don't come. We in multiple locations, fam. We in multiple locations, fam. You think it's safe? You over there jet skiing in Miami, fam? You think it's cool over there? You don't think we got studios in Miami? You better have your security. Your security better be tight, fam.
I'm really trying to figure out why Jimmy Fallon, why they RIP'd him. He tweeted Elon Musk, can you fix this? And then, of course, everybody's jumping on him like, nah, Elon ain't fixing this unless you pay him $8. But why did somebody RIP him? What did he say?
I don't know. Don't go by Walmart.
Could just be the deaf folks.
That's right, action. Don't go by Walmart on Tuesday, fam. You don't think Media 360 be at them Walmarts? We real people. Watch your back on Black Friday. You trying to get a deal on the flat screen? You might get flattened. That's right. You might get flattened. We out there. We one of them people. We be out there in the cold waiting for them doors to open, fam. Be careful. Where did fam even come from? East Coast or West Coast? I don't know. I don't know exactly who has the origin on fam.
Fam, that had to be East. That's us.
No, that I
West Coast don't talk like that.
I can easily see the West Coast being on some fam stuff. I can see Chicago being on some fam stuff. The Midwest. I never heard nobody in New York say fam.
Yeah, it might be a down south thing, like cuz. Say cuz, like cousin.
Really in Jersey was into the cuz. What up, cuz? Well, they ain't say it like that. They had a different accent. Now I'm so Kanye'd out now. I'm talking like him. Take Michael Rappaport over Kanye and Herschel Walker any day of the week. Damn, Down Page, you gonna take Michael Rappaport? Man, F Michael Rappaport. Fam, you don't know what Michael Rappaport be running his mouth talking about. Y'all better call us the Jewish people. Y'all can say Jewish people. Don't call us the Jews. Well, get out of hip hop and leave us alone. You know, it's getting to the point where people are gonna make people say, we don't care how you feel about this. That's where it's going. Watch. You keep trying to marginalize and try and pick apart everybody's speech from Dave Chappelle's stand-up where he said nothing anti-Semitic.
Oh, and it was going. Harvey at TMZ is not a fan of Dave Chappelle's. He's still offended by that Saturday Night.
Harvey, we ain't a fan of you and how you manipulate the news and how you take it and you run with stories of black people and the trouble that they get into, and you can't break the story. F you, Harvey.
Well, Shiny be on TMZ. You can't. I don't think Shiny be on.
I ain't been on there in a minute. I don't care about Harvey. Shit, what he gonna do to me?
Fam, you heard me, Harvey. We don't give a damn if you a lawyer, fam. Don't nobody care if you a lawyer. You ain't a lawyer no more, fam. You sitting up there, you little short ass, sitting up there with the little black folks standing next to you with the dreads.
Shiny said she ain't been on there.
I haven't done it in a while, but I mean, even if I did do it,
let me tell you something.
Call me. I ain't called him.
Shawnee can say whatever she want, fam. Shawnee can say whatever she want, and TMZ won't drop her. How about that? Shawnee can say whatever she want. She come at all these fools' neck on real talk. Real talk.
Fam.
What happened in the game? That's trending too. The Mavericks and the Clippers played last night. Luka is trending. Well, he must have had a really good game. I wasn't paying attention to nothing.
Oh, damn, not my microphone. Oh, that's what happened. The other thing came out.
Pause. What's going on?
Yeah. That's what I get for talking all crazy. Yeah, I'm back. Y'all keep a word too much.
Can't say that word.
It's ridiculous, y'all. It is ridiculous. Alan Dershowitz, famed lawyer, who actually defended Jeffrey Epstein.
It's cold, Billy.
And he actually said what Kanye alleged and said what was going on. He confirmed it in a speech.
Fam.
You effed up the mic, fam. Fam, let me tell you something. I can F up all the mics I want, and nobody gonna drop me on Media Room 360, fam. Nobody.
But go ahead. What the lawyer did?
So he went up there. He did a whole speech. He said, "Yeah, we should not be embarrassed of our power. We should not." Basically, he said we should not dim our light. We should not be embarrassed of our power. We should basically exercise our power and be proud of it. He said they should be proud of what Kanye accused them of. But of course, YouTube, we can't play that video, but we can get the video, but we got to put the picture, and then we do the audio. So just in case you don't believe me.
So he's saying embrace the fact that, some of the Jays are, they are in power and embrace that.
That is amazing. Can we say Jewish people? Can we say that they embrace it?
They gonna say it's hate speech.
It's hate speech.
It's hate speech. Y'all, this is what y'all have done.
We done said the N-word so many times in the show. Ain't never got no hate speech.
Ain't never got no hate speech. We done ripped into Kanye. Never got no hate speech. We can go all the way in.
Oh God.
Whole genre is ridiculous. So pathetic, man. Got me frustrated. Oh man. All right, give one more thing. Let's get one more thing in before we get out of here. Before Rodney Perry live comes up in here. Uncle Rodney.
What we got, Shawnee?
What we got? We got something else over there?
No, I'm trying to figure out what happened with the Mavericks game last night. Luka is trending, and the game is trending.
Well, he had a great game last night. He had another
know.
great game, and the Mavericks won. I mean, they don't really have a spectacular record, but he's playing spectacularly. He's doing some crazy stuff over there. Luka might be the most unstoppable offensive player on the Western Conference. Even more than John Morant, and John Morant is amazing. But Luka is just a big bully. He's just big, and there's really nothing you can do. He's got handles, and really he just backs you down or faces you up, and then shoots a 3-pointer from the damn stands, and then he just drains it. He had some ignorant shots last night. That was an ignorant display. What y'all think about Trump running again?
He talked about it earlier.
Yeah, it's showtime at the Apollo. It's showtime at the Apollo again. It's about to pop off all over again. He's about to get under our skin. Here's the thing. He's going to get under our skin, and we know it. But we're still going to allow it to happen. We're still going to allow it to happen.
Because he got supporters. No matter how much you don't like the guy, he got supporters.
The divide in America is going to get greater when this election comes up. So get ready.
Well, his daughter is saying that she's not on board for his 2024 presidential bid.
Ivanka?
Yeah, she said.
Is that the one? Is that the one he said if it wasn't his daughter, he would date her or something?
Yeah,
is that the one? That old craziness? That old disgusting. I've never heard a father ever refer to his daughter as that, yo.
If she wasn't my daughter.
She wasn't my daughter. Then what are you talking about?
Look how beautiful she is. Look,
she's beautiful. It wasn't my daughter. Oh, to the moon, I take her. Disgusting.
Oh, God.
How disgusting that dude, and pause on this, how disgusting that dude must look naked. Luka hit a 3-pointer to beat the shot clock. Yup, that was disgusting to take the lead. And the Mavs beat the Clippers. Yeah, I saw it. It was crazy. It was a crazy shot.
But for Trump, the Republicans, they have to decide who they're going to get behind. And if Trump already taking shots at DeSantis, it's going to get interesting on that side to see who even they're going to push to that forefront. So he got uphill climb this time. We'll see.
Well, everybody he backed lost in the midterm. So everybody's like, dog, you're the kryptonite. Back shots to his own daughter. Yeah, it's disgusting, yo. It's disgusting. He's a disgusting individual, yo. He's a disgusting individual, and he was probably at Jeffrey Epstein's island. Yeah, he probably visited. Allegedly, he probably visited. I don't know. You realize they never released the guest list because you have to. There is a roster. There is paperwork that has all the people that had been on Jeffrey Epstein's airplane going to the island.
I thought on the documentary well, I know they named some. I couldn't get through that whole documentary because that was just disturbing.
And the only person who caught hell for it was Prince Andrew or whatever. He was in the royal family. He was the only one who caught hell. He was the only one that his actual family, who has a lot of shadiness that's going on, they were like, yo, you out of here. We can't have you here. You got to go. You was on the Epstein Island. Not America. You was on the Epstein Island, wasn't you? Not America. We knew Bill Clinton went. We knew all types of people went. That's when Ricky Gervais said he hosted the People's Choice Award. If you ever want to see somebody, a comedian, go out on a limb and destroy all of Hollywood, Google Ricky Gervais hosting the People's Choice Award. And the People's Choice Awards is the only award show that a host can actually have a glass of beer in his hand. He has a glass of beer and he comes at all their necks. Talking about, oh, Jeffrey Epstein, that's your friend. Harvey Weinstein, oh, y'all hit him. Like he went all the way in. He's not from here. He's a world traveling comedian. He don't need Hollywood for a movie. He needs nothing. What if Trump hit the stage and say, make America great again, fam. Make America great again, fam. I can't, man. This is gonna be a rough few years, boy. Everybody, you better meditate and pray heavy. Yup. And have good sex. Meditate, pray heavy, and have good sex. And good sex doesn't have to be an hour long. It doesn't have to be an hour long. Good sex can be a good 20 minutes.
I saw this. It said only 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, sex is supposed to be 5 to 10 minutes, 12 at the max. Now, please don't. Is that a guy who posted that?
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy. Don't say that to a woman because she's gonna look at you like you're crazy. Don't mention. You shouldn't even put that on Twitter. You should just let it happen. And let it show your results. Let her feel the results. Let her be the one. You're not the one. 5 to 10 minutes is good with me, but you're not the one. You're not the one that is the judge. Sex is like American Idol with one judge.
What?
With one judge. It's America's Got Talent with one judge. And the person who owns the vagina is the judge. That's the person who gets to tell you if this was good or not. We can't judge. We have no barometer because our end result is going to be our end result regardless. Like you could be on top of me and I could be sitting on a lit stove. And literally, the end result still going to happen. I would have 5 third-degree burns, but I'd still be able to finish. Women got to decide. Women got to give you a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If a woman said it was cool, that means you still got work to do. That means, and if you know your partner, you should know if it happened or not. You should know. So you got to be like, my bad, I owe you one. Like you got to be like, I owe you one. And just write it in your ledger. The same way you write your bills in your ledger. Get a ledger and write it in there. Oh, I owe you one from Wednesday. It was around 11 o'clock at night. Have a wonderful day, Don Page. All right. Yeah, it's about that time for us to say that we're Run DMC and Jam Master J. Dun, dun, dun. Action says, notice all the perverts wear J's. That's why the list didn't come out of i.e. Harvey. Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, so Harvey from TMZ is mad at Dave Chappelle. You got a hell of a nerve, dog. The stuff that you put on there that is so racist, them stories that you don't give a damn about. You got to be kidding me.
Charles.
You know what's ironic? Everything that they said about the people that we don't want the screen to freeze. Hey, Harvey, don't you fit the exact checklist? Ain't you the boss? Don't you run everything? Ain't black people working for you? Don't you decide what stories go on? Don't you decide what's the lead story? Don't you decide what story to follow? You decide all that, right? Don't you decide all that? You don't ask permission from none of these celebrities to air what you air on. You just take it and run with it. When you was in front of Kanye, when your people was in front of Kanye West's house at 4 o'clock in the morning, that was cool, right? And there was nothing he could do about it, right? Actually, you're the one who helped get Kanye in the biggest trouble that he had. You started the downfall when he sat there in your TMZ studios. Should have never sat in them TMZ studios. Let me tell you something. All right, we're done. I got things to do. I got an appointment with my probation officer. How about that? I got to meet my new probation officer at 1 o'clock.
Got a new one.
I got a new one.
Is it a female?
It's a female. My other one was a female. She was so lackadaisical. Do you know she quit her? She got a promotion and she never called me to tell me that she was no longer my probation officer.
She said, "Deuces."
I called. I had to do a phone check and I called and it went straight to a voicemail. It didn't even ring. I was like, what?
I'm just trying to check.
I was like, hey, Miss So-and-so, this is Michael So-and-so. I'm just checking in on my monthly check-in. Hope everything's going well. Give me a call back.
Nope.
I started getting nervous. I said, maybe I'm not dialing the right number. I called back. It went straight to voicemail again. So I had to go above and beyond and call the actual office, the front desk. Do you have to get travel permits? I used to. I don't know what's going on now.
So you called the front desk.
So I called the front desk, and the lady was like, I was like, can I speak to so-and-so? She was like, oh, she's no longer a probation officer. She got promoted. I said, but I'm her. Her cases? I said, well, who's handling me? She said, oh, let me check that. Give me your name. She looked my name up and she was like, oh, you got so-and-so and so-and-so. I'm gonna connect you to her. This lady was nicer than another lady. She was chill. She was like, oh yeah, she got a promotion. She's so great. That's great for her. How are you doing? I was like, I don't know. I'm on probation. I don't know. How am I supposed to be doing? Like, actually, how am I supposed to be doing right now? But she was super nice. They were super nice. I gotta give them credit. Nicest situation I've ever been involved in my life. So I'm looking forward to, if they want to drug test me. I'm good. Like when you get to walk into your probation office and you know you ain't worried about the drug test and you ain't been arrested, you walk in there, you cool. You walk in there with a smoothie. You all laid back.
Y'all want to take some blood too? Y'all need blood?
Y'all need some blood? Y'all all right? Y'all cool? I was just in the hospital. I know my blood clear. They took all the blood. I said, hey, whatever you want to do. All right. We will be back tomorrow morning. And then we're gonna announce a contest tomorrow morning that we're gonna have for our watchers.
Nice.
And this is something that you guys want to be in. You want to be here for tomorrow morning.
All our supporters.
Our supporters who rock out. So love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second, fam. And you fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Let nobody take it from you. Michael Shawn, Jay Black, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo, Takeover Legends.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat.